What up, Dockies? Jack Haze here with JackAce Tech, and I'm here to review the Eufy outdoor dual camera solar camera. This camera has pan and tilt capabilities and is solar powered, so if you have sufficient sunlight, it should stay powered indefinitely. I've recently gone all in with Eufy. Previously, I was using Ring.com and I was using Arlo, but so far I've been really satisfied with the Eufy home camera system. Once again, I can be installing this outdoors. I currently have 2 outdoor solar cameras. This one is also solar, but it also has pan and tilt capabilities, so we'll see how good that functionality is. I'm going to be installing this in my backyard. I currently don't have a Eufy camera out there. I do have an Arlo camera that I will be getting rid of soon. So let's go ahead and get started with the unboxing.
So here I am unboxing the Eufy solar pan and tilt camera. This is the solar panel that attaches to the camera. There are various mounting brackets. And of course we have the camera itself, some mounting hardware, some charging cables, and there's a rubberized gasket that you can undo to plug in a USB-C charging cable. And with that, I'm going to charge this camera, let it get to 100%, and we're going to put it outside. So adding the camera to my Eufy system was pretty easy. There were some problems I ran into, but they were pretty minor. In one case, instead of scanning the code on the back of the camera, I had to scan it from the box because the box had a clearer QR code to scan from. And in the app, it's going to generate a QR code that you need to point your camera at, and that'll associate your camera with your Eufy account. There's a step where you have to join it to your local network. Make sure you're using a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network. I chose optimal surveillance as the mode for recording that has longer videos and higher resolution videos. It goes through a couple of hints so you know how to set up your camera, where to best place it, where to best mount it. And your final step is updating the firmware to make sure it's up to date. So assembling and mounting the camera was pretty easy. The only real difficult part of it is that you have to assemble it upside down. So normally the camera wants to rest with the camera on top, but that is actually the bottom part of the camera. So you have to set up the solar panel on the bottom and then flip it over at the end. Now the actual mounts, I mounted to a downspout mount. I didn't drill the included mounts directly into my stucco. And I didn't want to do any damage to my house. So I have these mounts that just basically strap onto your rain gutter downspout. This is what I did with my other exterior cameras as well. So this is what it looks like when everything is all mounted. I mounted it pretty high to get a better view of my backyard. And here is some video of both daytime and nighttime shots. As with the other cameras, you can pinch and zoom and get better detail on the video that you're recording. But it's pretty clear both in nighttime and in daytime. With the night camera, you have the option of doing a floodlight. That will give you full color video at night. But I found that the floodlight was a little bit too bright and it's shining into basically my next door neighbor's house. So as a courtesy to them, I turned off the floodlight and it just does night vision. So far I'm very happy with my Eufy solar pan and tilt camera. It works very well and it has been maintaining a charge. I believe it's currently at 99%. And that's despite my backyard not getting a whole ton of sunlight. So if you need to put this in an area where it doesn't get a lot of sunlight, it's probably okay. Of course, I live in Southern California, so being cloudy is not usually a problem. But unless you live in the Pacific Northwest or Ireland, you're probably okay. It does have dual camera, and I don't think I get a lot of use out of that. I have it mounted kind of high, so often I have to pan downwards to see things that are relevant. And currently I have it in my backyard, which doesn't get a lot of traffic. If you mount it somewhere outside of your house, it should be in an area where there's a lot of public traffic. Although it is very large and kind of unsightly, so you probably wouldn't want to put it in a place that is highly visible. It's kind of an eyesore. And the cost is actually pretty high. To be honest, I think you're better off buying 2 of the stationary SoloCams as opposed to getting this one with the pan and tilt capabilities. So overall, I'd probably give this 3.5 stars out of 5. Like I previously said, you're probably better off getting 2 stationary SoloCams instead. You'd probably get better coverage and you'd probably get more bang for your buck that way. And like I've said with my other Eufy camera reviews, the setup is very easy. Everything's very plug and play. I don't like that it doesn't integrate with IFTTT, it doesn't integrate with SmartThings, and it doesn't really integrate very well with Apple HomeKit. So that means you can't integrate the camera system with things like presence notifications, etc., except with the presence notification that's built into the app itself. If you enjoy gambling and math, check out my other YouTube channel, JackAce. If you enjoy content such as this, remember to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more tech product reviews, and peace out, donkeys.